Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
This is awesome!
Hello and welcome once again to Cheap Shot Entertainment. I'm your host Luke, you are the Cheap Shot Nation, and I'm here with...
Me. Tammy.
Me! I'm here with me.
And me! You'll
And-
see me in a bit.
We got two me's today.
We've got two me's and no I. So, this is the review, or so to say. We're going to go through everything when Tammy Jane's not flicking herself with rubber bands. We're going to go through everything that happened at the FUTR anniversary show, the second anniversary show. It took place in the Grosvenor Rooms in Sutton, and it was on the 29th of February 2020.
Yeah.
You see? It was the leapiest day of the year.
What does that mean?
Oh, dear Tommy.
Is it?
Yeah. Only happens once every 4 years. However,
Well,
FUTR
yeah.
does not, because the next show is on the 28th of March at the Grosvenor Rooms in Sutton.
I was about to say this year. This year. This month.
This month, indeed.
My finger really hurts now.
And without further ado, we're going to take you through everything that happened.
Let's go!
Right, okay. FUTR second anniversary. It's a Destiny qualifier. Do you know what one of those is?
Doctor Luke.
No.
Yeah.
When did you
I
get
earned,
PhD?
I earned it when I made my own card at work for the gym.
Dr. Thor.
Yes.
I worked
please.
very hard for that.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah, so Destiny qualifier. I'm not quite sure what Destiny is. Well,
Not
I do
been
know
made
what
quite
Destiny
clear
is.
as. Do you?
Well,
I
obviously,
thought-
Destiny is something that you're destined to do. So,
Oh, yeah.
I think when he says Destiny qualifier, the vowels aren't in Destiny.
No.
They're like future.
But
Future.
they've not made it dead clear yet exactly what Destiny is. So
I'm guessing it's for a future title shot.
I would guess so. And Magic Mike. No, I'm joking. Brett Myers is
Brett Myers.
the champion at the moment. So it could be against him. It could be against Bjorn. Who knows?
And it seems like TJ is just messing with the
With the colours.
colours of the notes. Brilliant. Anyway, it's Bendigo versus Joseph Cardinal. Bendigo, obviously part of the pro team.
Came out to Top Gun music.
Yeah.
What?
Danger Zone.
All in combat gear. All with face paint, war paint on.
Yeah. There was yeah. Forget the lion adult. There was even
What?
yeah. It's a spell check thing.
Aslan was there.
Yeah. Yes. Aslan was there. There was even a tiny pistol involved.
Was that the first match, the tiny pistol, or was that?
I think they all came out in the first match, there, didn't they?
I thought the tiny pistol was the rumble.
Yeah.
It could have been.
You
It
skipped
could have been.
ahead here.
But there was a tiny pistol, and that was great. But they did all come out for Bendigo's match. I'm sure
They did all come out. Did they? Do you know what? It was like 2 days ago. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened yesterday.
Anyway, after a hard-fought victory, Bendigo scores the victory with a few underhanded tactics.
What?
Did you see them?
Yeah.
What did he do?
This is how much TJ was watching the matches.
I was watching them.
Behind the
Hey.
chairs.
Removes turnbuckle cover and stupid. But Bendigo reverses into a roll-up for the win.
The most devastating move in professional wrestling today. The roll-up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot the term.
Yeah. So Joseph Cardinal hit a lion salt, went for the pin, whilst the referee, who you gave a lot of abuse to, well-dressed
He
ref.
deserved it. Right, the ref took. Didn't he?
Bendigo removed.
He grabbed tights.
He grabbed tight.
You
yes,
grabbed
he did.
Bendigo
Yeah.
grabbed tights.
He did grab tights.
No, normally I'd accept this kind of behaviour from Bendigo, but Bendigo was against Joe Cardinal. I can't really accept this kind of behaviour when it's against Joe.
Joe.
So yes, the referee Nick, ex-hardcore champion over 2 decades.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got the sharp edge of my tongue
Yes,
for the
he did.
first time that night.
Bless the well-dressed ref.
Well-dressed ref, yes. I'm going to start chanting scruffy ref now because
Oh!
we've got issues, me and Nick have.
If you've got a retort, Nick, please let us know. Let Zena know that you're not going to take
Well,
that.
even at the end, he says, you try keeping them under control. I don't see how difficult it is to make sure that the opponent hasn't got the tights of the other guy.
Well,
Not that difficult.
it depends where the referee's placed during the pin, obviously. But, yeah.
Well, obviously he was placed totally away from... Well, to be fair, okay, I'll give him this, because if he was seeing the tights being held, he'd be looking at Joe's bum and not at Joe's shoulders.
Ew.
So, in hindsight, okay, Nick, I want to say I'll let you have this one, but I really don't want to, so I'm not going to.
Anyway, Bendigo wins.
And she's back! Hi! With irrational thinking.
Got anything to add? No.
What was you doing at this point? Was you eating chocolate, eating sweets, drawing, colouring, saying hi to your boyfriend? We got rid of it earlier. Poor Elvis. Elvis has left the building.
Elvis has left the building. Oh,
Leave the door on.
what was that?
Yes.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway,
Back to the review of the wrestling.
yes. All yours.
I never checked.
I watched all of it. I shouted at all of it, but my memory is shocking. Anyone that knows me will agree. My memory is rubbish.
I spent the whole night laughing at Connor.
Every time I'm with Connor, I laugh at him.
Anyway, another Destiny qualifier. This one's a Destiny quality, apparently.
Quality,
A
Destiny,
Destiny quality.
Okay,
Destiny
okay.
Quality Street. It's David Latillo
Quality
versus...
Street?
Quite possibly.
Okay.
Maybe the Grosvenor Rooms is on Quality Street. I don't know.
I didn't see any toffee pennies.
No. But there is a shop next door. David Latillo.
We're hungry, we're tired, we're going just a bit crazy.
David Latillo versus Killer Kenny.
Sam Kenny. I love Sam Kenny. I've always liked him. You know,
Sam
Omen
Kenny
days.
is cool. Yeah.
Even in the Omen days, TJ used to annoy me because he used to find my book quite offensive. My Dummy's Guide to Wrestling. He didn't like that. And who's the other dude? Jack Turner?
Yeah.
Yeah, him. But there was something about Sam Kenny.
Sam Kenny's cool.
Yeah, I'm glad he's doing well on his own now.
Yeah, Sam Kenny's cool. Been having an on again, off again feud with David Latillo, the good Christian boy. I think they started off as a tag team. Then they had a tag team match that broke down. They've had a couple of singles matches since. I think David Latillo got the best of Kenny last time I saw him.
Was that at the what? That would be at Snow Way Out, surely.
Yes.
That was
That was the last one. That was
I
the
can't
last
remember
one
what
before
happened
Christmas.
Saturday. This is before Christmas.
Got the better of Kenny last time, with help from the good book, shall we say? And
okay, vaguely remember.
yeah,
Mhm.
and this was Kenny's chance of revenge.
Yeah. Did he get it though?
Well,
We'll see.
I thought this match was pretty damn good. I thought it was quite a bit better than their last match, actually. You can tell they're definitely getting some, the feud's really working for them, and they have a bit more chance to work out what they're doing. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match. Thought it was an underrated gym. Plus,
Jim.
an underrated gem.
Oh, gem.
Gem, like is in the precious.
Like, what, like underrated, like a legend gem, a bit
Yeah,
underrated.
It could be an underrated gem, or
I've got an underrated gym at work. I've got like 4 things where it works.
could be an underrated gym, as in workout gym. It could be short for James. You never know. Anyway,
An underrated Jimmy.
an underrated Jimmy. Kenny kicks Latio in the face whilst he's up on the top rope.
Did he?
Yes, in the corner. We might have
Where was
been
I?
too busy laughing at Connor at this point.
As
And again,
usual.
it didn't start that until Zach Morris came out, did
Oh my word! the things- yeah.
So, yeah, Kenny picks up the victory in this one, gets some measure of revenge over David Latio, kicks Latio in the face as he's going up top.
You see, I think I might have been discussing Sam Kenny's hair with Chloe through this match because
Quite
we love his
possibly.
hair. He has the most awesome colours in that hair. It's amazing.
It's very unicorn.
I love the blue.
Yeah, kicks him in the face, hits a sort of dominator spin move. I don't even know what it's called. It looked cool.
The dominator spin.
That's dominator spin.
I'm as technical and informative as ever on
Yes.
this, aren't I?
Well, I'm not very technical and informative.
What?
Informative.
Informative.
Yes, it's a word now. As of today. Yeah. Dominator for the win. Yeah.
And some.
Yes.
Why
And
you
some.
put and some?
I think I might put, and I was going to say, some measure of revenge from the last match between the two.
Or like awesome, and it just came out wrong. It was
Possibly.
awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome. I really enjoyed that match. What do I say?
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I
Yeah.
loved every second of it, but like I say, I've just been to bed a couple of times since
So,
then.
Sam Kenny's hair then. What makes it so great?
It's so colourful. We love it. I want my hair that blue. I tried to go purple the other week and it didn't really go.
Right.
So I took my colour off and apparently I'm ginger.
Oh,
Mm.
well.
I didn't realise I've been dyeing it for that many years.
Well. Okay, FUTR Tag Team Championships next is Tight Grip, which is Xandar Zulu. Xandar Zulu.
You have to say it like that.
Yes, because that's how he speaks.
Xander Zulu
Xandar Zulu.
and Morgan Black.
And Morgan Black.
It reminds me a lot of The Godfather when he comes out with the
Yeah,
stick,
he's got the
doesn't
stick and
he? It's like,
the leopard print.
He's
Uh,
missing his hoe train. He needs a
He
hoe
is,
train.
but I feel like that might be one step too far for a family orientated show.
WWE is supposed to be family orientated. They have the hoe train. They have
No,
bra and
they don't
panties
have,
matches.
they don't have hoe trains and bra and panties matches now.
They used to. That was the era.
That was an era.
That was certainly an era. But I was like, I used to like it. No, I used to like it a bit before that.
That was certainly an era. But yes, Tight Grip versus Protein.
Tank and
Goose.
Goose out of Pro Team.
Incidentally, I've just been playing his video game, Untitled Goose game.
I don't get that. I watched it and I just don't get what you were doing.
You ought to play it, it's really fun. You get a tick list and you have to go and do all these things and annoy people.
It would be more funny if it was actually Troy and you had to move him around and get him to knit glasses and trying to get into a shop while the shopkeeper's kicking you. That would
I'm
be
not sure that was supposed to be on the list. I
what,
think
getting
that was
kicked
just
to death
Tammy.
by a
Yeah,
shopkeeper.
I think that was just Tammy trying to get in the shop.
That's what she's like trying to get into sweet shops. Let me in! Get out, child! Let me in! She gets hungry.
Anyway, again, another really good match. Went quite along this one. Tight Grip gave as good as they got from Pro Team. In fact, most of the match they were actually on top.
I think, well, they had, Pro Team also had Bendigo and is it JJ?
JJ at ringside, yeah.
Through the whole thing.
I think this is this where the Tiny Pistol came in?
No, it was the Rumble. They brought the Tiny Pistols. I'm
Was
sure it was.
Was that it?
Because I don't know.
It might be the Rumble.
remember.
You're very adamant that it's the Rumble, so we'll go with
Yeah, but
that.
I might be totally wrong. Just because I'm adamant doesn't mean I'm right. You know me. You've known me long enough to know this.
So, yeah, really good match. Fighting inside the ring, fighting outside the ring. I think at one point, did Bendigo and JJ get sent to the back? Or was they? I'm imagining
When
that.
did Bendigo end up on the floor in front of us? Because me and Chloe wanted to help him.
I think he might have just got chinned by either Morgan Black or Xander Zulu.
It was that I think that might have been that match. So yeah, that might have been another one where me and Chloe wasn't quite concentrating because we were just going, we want to help Bendigo.
Just the facts on these reviews. Just the facts. Yes.
Luke is so happy that I've come to do this tonight.
To be fair, I haven't got very many notes because I spent most of the night actually watching wrestling, which is good. But I also have a crap memory, so.
One's in the family.
Yeah, so an F5 from Tank picks up the victory for Protein.
It's an F5.
It's that thing where it puts them on your shoulders and spins him.
Okay.
Yeah.
The spinny shoulder move.
A spinny shoulder move from the Tank Jackson Bain, looking pumped as ever. I'm not quite sure who he hit that on. I think he was on Morgan Black.
He could probably lift me, Tank could.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see if he could actually body slam me. That would be interesting.
But he probably could.
Probably could.
He probably could. Anyway,
I'm not sure if
F5
I'd
from
want to do the bump then. We'd be like, no, don't bump me.
F5 from Tank off the distraction caused by Bendigo JJ and Goose.
I didn't see Bendigo do anything wrong.
Of course not.
Good match.
Of course.
Chloe didn't either. She'll stick up for me with this one. She's my girl. I love her.
Didn't do anything wrong in this match. When the first match he grabbed tight.
Yeah. You see, this is my conflict. Bendigo Joe. Oh, this is my conflict.
So, Protein pick up the
I
victory.
just got a big smile because I know what's coming next.
Protein pick up the victory off the F5 and retain the tag team championships in impressive fashion because they were on the back foot for most of it. If it wasn't for having JJ and Bendigo out at ringside, I don't think they would have won that one. To be honest.
There's a H there.
Yes, but you can still read it. They don't know there's a H there.
I know. We're
So
talking about this person here. I know.
It's
if
Zach
there's a
H. Morris.
Zach H. Morris.
Morris.
Zach Morris. You see, I'm going back some years, but since very first seeing the Heartbreakers, you got Riley over Zach Morris.
Yeah.
I loved these guys, and when they was champions, it was amazing. Bless you. It was amazing. But now they've sort of gone their own way. And
Yeah, because Riley Nova's more in. They still tag in House of Pain.
yes.
Riley Nova's gone over
do
to
they?
more Fight Factory.
Yeah. But do they? Because there was a match
Well,
where
they were.
the
Well, they
loser
did.
had to walk, I thought, or split up.
I wonder
And they
if
lost, I don't know.
I wonder if that's why Riley Nova's gone more to Fight Factory.
Maybe.
It might be
I
over
need
at
to go to
university over there or something.
I need to go to Fat Factory. Ian went once, and apparently they are very anti-House of Pain, so I want to go just to be pro-House of Pain, just to go.
That's because
So-
House of Pain have picked up all their titles.
Exactly. I was going to do something there, but I just realised we're on this, so I better not do what I wanted to do. But I wanted to go like, yeah. But yeah, so Zach and Riley obviously gone their own way. Zach, very much dominating future with David Grant.
Yes.
But yeah, I
The
still love
heavy.
these boys, you know, regardless of where they've gone and what they're doing. Riley and Zach are going to always be, regardless of what they're doing, one of my favourites.
And Zach Morris is absolutely flourishing as a singles competitor at the moment, so all speed to him. But unfortunately, in this one, he was going against another House of Pain stalwart in Brandon Brooks.
He was. Yeah, I apologise to Brandon's family. I apologise to Brandon for things I may have said and done.
Because you look very annoyed when he borrowed your chair.
Brandon wanted my chair. And I was like, no, you're not having my chair. Let's go, give me a chair. I'm like, no, because you're going to hit Zach with my chair. He's like, no, I want your chair. And me and Brandon had a bit of an argument during the match over my chair. In the end, I was like, fine, took everything off my chair, have my chair. And then he put Zach on it. Zach's back was bleeding all over my chair.
Yeah, it was bleeding. It was gushing a little bit.
Yeah.
But, he didn't really beat him up on it. He just gave him a boot to the face.
Yeah, on my chair. This is why I
Give him
didn't
the
want
chair.
to give Brandon my chair.
That makes you an accessory.
No.
Mm.
I was going to get smacked by Brandon. No, I wasn't really.
No.
Sorry, Brandon.
No.
I think we argued. The thing is, if I'd have argued any more, I did see Brandon during the interval, and he said if he wasn't giving me the chair, I was going to take it. So I kind of wish I'd have carried that on a little bit. But no, I didn't. I knew he was going to hurt Zach with the chair. I didn't want him to have the chair.
Didn't hurt him with the chair. You just put him on the
No,
chair while he kicked him in the face.
Yeah, on my chair.
You didn't use the chair to hurt him, though.
Although Chloe says you do realise your chair's full of sweaty Zach now, don't you?
And that's the point where she sat straight down.
I did sit back down. It was my chair.
With sweaty Zach on
With
it.
sweaty Zach. But it was a good match.
It was. Again, another good match. It's very rare that you get a bad match in future.
Did David Grant get sent to the back? I don't know.
David Grant is looking
No,
very much like a can of Strongbow dark fruits these days.
I love Strongbow dark fruits. There's nothing wrong with that. A bit of gold and purple.
Yeah, he's wearing gold and purple. Yeah, he did. He was being good actually. He was being quite good until he chased Brandon round the ring and Brandon kicked Zach Morris in the face.
Right, let's just leave the whole kicking in the face alone. That was so in the past now.
Well, it's funny you should say that because the move that finished the match was indeed a kick to the face. Disaster kick from Brandon Brooks. I think I've been successful in making Xena quiet.
This was no one can do that. My goodness. And this was the second time that I fell out with well-dressed ref for the night over the fact that Brandon Brooks should not have won. Book what? Me and well-dressed ref.
Nick versus Xena.
Yeah, that's good. I'm liking this.
No stranger to getting involved with future wrestlers in feuds, are you?
No, I'm argumentative. What can I say?
I hadn't noticed.
So yeah, Nick had again sharp end of my tongue, and it did. Funnily enough, before this match, I said, right, you had better make up for that Joe and Bendigo match.
He did. He apologised. He held his hand up.
He did.
I didn't
He
see
went,
it.
I'm sorry, this one will be better. Was it better, Nick? Was it? No, it wasn't. Brandon Brooks won.
Wins.
How is that better? Nick, sort yourself out, mate.
Sort it out, referee. Sort it out. Yeah. So yeah, and yet another really good match.
Yes.
With implications for this whatever Destiny qualifier, this Destiny tournament. I suppose you could say it is. I'm guessing it's a tournament. I'm guessing they're going to use that in a future show.
Talking of future as well, I cut my future T-shirt and everything. I spent dinner time like making it all, not like full on strangle your T-shirt, and I forgot it. It's at work. My T-shirt's at work, and so I was going to do like a bit of advertising for you, but sorry.
Future, watch it.
I forgot it.
£6 a ticket.
T-shirts available.
T-shirts available. And very good wrestling available in your local area as well, which is always good. Future Championship match next. It is Brett Myers, or Magic Mike, Versus
the one time that Kyle Kingsley lets me ring it announce for a future show, and it's like big deal for me. It's like this amazing opportunity, and I announce him as Magic Mike Myers. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, baby.
I apologised, and I was told afterwards, you're either watching the wrong kind of movies or you're thinking of Austin Powers. They wasn't quite sure. And to be honest, I'm going to let you guess which one it is. Let's just say who's Mike Myers.
I think he's
Groovy, baby. Is that a blanket on that chair?
Right, yes. Championship. Brett Myers is the current champion, winning the championship in December at Snow Way Out.
Who did he win that from? It was Bjorn.
It was Bjorn. He's going against he was going against the former future champion, Bjorn.
And this was actually a championship match for Bjorn to try and get the champion
the
back.
championship back, yes. But there wasn't actually really a match here because
Before the match even started, before the bell rang, so perfectly legal, Brett Myers came in and just took the shoulder and arm of Bjorn out.
just beat him from pillar to post with a chair.
Yeah.
Obviously Bjorn wanted to carry on. He wanted that championship back. He held it for so long and held it with pride and prestige.
I think they did actually. They did start the match, didn't they? The match did.
It did
there
start
was a match,
eventually,
the
yeah.
bell rang.
It did start then.
But by then, I think the damage was done to Bjorn.
Absolutely, and it was only then Carl Kingsley, I believe, interfered. He interfered and helped Brett Myers beat up Bjorn.
Now, you see, I kind of didn't see who Carl Kingsley attacked at this point, and me and Chloe was like, so did he attack Bjorn, because that would make obviously Brett Myers win, or did he attack Brett Myers to make Bjorn win, but obviously Brett keeps his championship? But I think he actually attacked Bjorn, didn't he?
Because as a champion, Brett Myers doesn't need to win the match.
No.
He gets champion's advantage, and he can lose by DQ and keep that championship around his waist. And I believe that is what happened. That was the call. It was a DQ, and Bjorn won the match, but obviously didn't look much like a winner by the time that Kingsley and the champion had done with him.
You see, the next match, if they are going to give Bjorn a second chance, because again, after the match, you saw it on YouTube, Facebook. They attacked him again. Yeah.
They attacked him again.
Alison was mending him and getting some medical attention, and he was attacked.
He was attacked by a giant hammer. I didn't even know Harley Quinn was there.
I didn't. I'm trying to remember the video. I just remember him being attacked.
They used the giant hammer. I'm not quite sure where the giant hammer came from.
I don't know. I think if Bjorn is, I don't know if they're going to let Bjorn try for the belts, not the belts, for the championship again. I think he needs some stipulation in there, like a no DQ match or no counter, something that means if he wins, that belt's gone. Interference doesn't matter.
But now they've taken out the left arm of Bjorn. That is up in the air as to whether he will even get another match or be able to compete in another match.
Future?
So, we know the next challenger for the title based on the next match, which is the Future Rumble. We know who's going for the title.
I really had to think who won then. I was like, who was? Oh yeah.
And very well deserved as well. He's become quite a fan favourite.
Yes.
Over the time that he's been in Future. Another incoming from House of Pain. Another influx of House of Pain wrestlers. And it's nice to see, and I've said this on several videos, it's nice to see that all the major players in the East Midlands who are now working together. Sharing, putting the wrestlers out there, letting them wrestle on different shows in front of different crowds, in different rings and in different places.
There's some good talent. A few weeks ago, obviously I'm not going to cross-reference organisations, but I did go to one where there was a couple of people there that I know, and I told one of the guys that I had never seen them work as hard as I saw in that match, and it was taking them out of their comfort zone, out of where they was comfortable with, where they knew, putting them in a whole new organisation, and I was the match was amazing. I'll tell you who that was in a bit.
Yeah.
The match was absolutely phenomenal. That I think it is good, like you say, to bring them out into different organisations to let other people see what they can do. Because off of these guys, like Joe, I guess, for example, it's a shame for others not to see what an amazing talent they are. And I know a lot of, like I know Joe does a couple of other different ones. Zach Morris does a couple of ones. So yeah, like you say, it's good.
It is.
I'm rambling.
So, Future Rumble, the final match of the evening.
I liked how this happened, start of this.
Yes, so we get introduced to the first couple of contestants. We get the Top Gear music. Danger Zone.
Top Gear?
Top Gear. Did I say Top Gear? I thought Top Gun. I thought I said Top Gun.
No.
I said Top Gun.
I'm sure you said Top Gear.
Yeah.
James May come out and...
James May versus
Hammond.
Richard Hammond versus
hair.
Jeremy Clarkson.
They ought to do a hair versus hair, obviously.
So yeah, we get the Top Gun music. Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
We get introduced to the first person in this match, which is the Goose. It's Goose, Troy, Goose. The second combatant is Tank Jackson Bane. Combatant. As in like combat.
Are you tired?
Combatant. I was at work at 6:15 this morning.
I was up having a bath at 6 o'clock this morning.
I was at work.
That was having a nice bath.
And there was people waiting outside to swim. Why? Anyway.
Before work. I was in a bath, same kind of thing.
Well, yeah.
Apart from they wasn't washing their hair in the pool, I guess.
How many lengths did you do in the bath based on your Fitbit?
My Fitbit said that I was in the shower and it recognised that I was swimming. I'm like, what do I do in the shower for it to think I'm swimming? Oh, hello. Is that okay? So yeah, the music again. And Tank comes out.
Tank comes out.
I kind of got excited at this because I thought, Tank against Goose, they're going to go one-on-one.
Can't spoil anything from other shows, other companies, but in other companies it doesn't quite work the same as it is in Future. Because some people who are friends in Future are not friends elsewhere. So to speak. But yes, the Tank Jackson Bane comes out. The muscle of the protein.
Yeah, I was really hoping it was going to be I don't want to fight you, but they would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't. And the third person comes out.
JJ.
JJ.
With popcorn.
With popcorn. Yes.
She didn't share any.
No, she didn't share popcorn. She was eating it all the way around the ring. She teased us with it.
What a heel.
Yeah, absolute heel. Eating butter-kissed
in
popcorn.
Front of us.
Toffee popcorn.
Oh, was it toffee?
I'm pretty sure it was toffee popcorn.
I'm alright then. I only like sweets and sweet.
Sweet and salty for me. Gotta be. Anyway, the music hits again and we get Bend again.
Yeah, we do.
This is where we're introduced. Is this where we're introduced?
This is where the pistols come in.
This is where we get,
I'm sure this is where we get Tiny Pistols. Unless they did come in earlier, because I remember us chanting Tiny Pistols.
Yeah, I think it might have been earlier. I think it might have been a tag team match. There's definitely a Tiny Pistol in there somewhere.
This is Water Pistols, FYI, all that business. Yeah, they got Water Pistols, and because I got my coat on because I thought my hair is not frizzing. I just
they didn't squirt it at anybody though. I was fully expecting to squirt it at the crowd,
they
which
did a
would have
little
been
bit.
brilliant. I think I got a little bit on my shirt.
Do you know where Andrew sits? They did there. But yeah, I just got my jacket on because I was expecting it. I'm like, no, I spent too long straightening my hair. It is not going frizzy.
So all 4 members of Protein in the ring at this point in time. Whoever comes out next basically does not stand a chance. If it was me, I'd probably end up staying outside the ring or heading under the ring so I couldn't get thrown out. But Nick Burdock comes in next. Is it Mick? Not Nick. Right, okay.
Mick Murdoch. First time I've seen this guy in the ring, so I was really excited. 'Cause I love Mick Murdoch, you know. I follow him on Instagram and on Facebook, so it's quite nice to see him actually wrestling. But yeah, he had all Protein to deal with all on his own, which...
Yes, that is no small task and no enviable task for Mick Murdoch.
No.
Obviously, he does end up getting chucked out pretty much straight away. Zach Morris...
Did Zach not come in
I think
first
Zach comes in first.
before he got... Because
yeah.
he went round all of Protein trying to shake their hand saying, yeah, I'm going to help you, but none of Protein wanted Zach anything to do with Zach.
Yeah.
So
I think actually Zach went out first, didn't he? I think.
He may have done, yeah. He was...
Because he got clotheslined over the top by Jackson Bain, I believe.
Yeah, possibly. I'm just agreeing. I have no idea. The thing is with Rumbles, I love them so much, but so much happens you can't quite follow everything that's happening in this.
Yeah.
My favourite.
Joseph Cardinal in next.
Yeah.
Again, tries to...
Oh, Joe came in with a friend.
He did
Joe
come in
had
with
a friend.
He came out, he went back into the locker room, came
no,
back
I think
out
he came
with
out with it, didn't he?
I think he went back into the locker room and then picked up his friend from the locker room, which happened to be a chair.
A chair.
A chair.
I don't blame him. It's going in against Protein. I wouldn't go in there on my own without something to smack someone over the head with.
Equaliser, so to speak.
Yes.
Hannah James is next. The first female entrant into... Well, actually, the second female
Yeah,
entrant.
because JJ.
Because JJ... Well, according to Connor, JJ's a man.
I thought that was Josh. Was that Connor that said
That was Connor.
Oh.
Everything was Connor. We didn't even reference Sue Bart Bell.
We didn't, yeah, because Zach
We
Morris.
apologised to Zach Morris because he was clearly quite annoyed by Connor.
I actually apologised, I think, to... I apologised to somebody, I can't remember. Probably Chloe. I apologised to Chloe for her own boyfriend, more than likely. It's like, Chloe, I'm so sorry about your boyfriend. She's like, I know, it's alright.
Sue Bart Bell.
See, I'm looking at the other name on there. There's some great guys that in future.
So
you've got Hannah James.
You got Hannah James. AWOL.
AWOL. My boys. I love these.
All 3 of them.
All 3. Yeah, all 3. First time I've seen Andre. I think in the ring. I may have seen him a while ago, but Andre, Benjamin, and Jack. Again, I follow these guys on Instagram.
Yeah, they're sound, absolutely sound bunch of lads.
I was a bit wondering what was happening because Jack came over. He says, "Can you hold this for me?" and passed me this whatever it was. I don't know what it was. I was like, "Yeah, of course I can. You go do your business in the ring."
Forgot about this bit.
Yeah. So I held it up. I'm like, "What's he giving me to hold?" He gave me a singlet. I'm like, does he want me to put this on and join them in the ring? I don't know. So I was sat holding a singlet for quite a while, and
because he didn't put it on for well, at least a little bit longer. Because we've got Morgan Black in next, followed by Bernard Matthews.
He's better than you.
He is better than you.
No, he's not really.
And I got this one just for KD. I didn't catch the name. This is the man. This is the man.
Yeah, I'm
This is
interested to know who they are because I'm not sure.
I didn't really hear the announcement because the music was playing and everyone was being loud and there was a lot of things going off.
She was ridiculously tiny and petite. I was like, she's going to get broken.
But she was actually pretty good. To be fair, she held her own.
She did. She was
and
awesome.
There was some really good tag team moves between the two while they were in there as well.
I must say, I've got all all respect for women wrestlers. I think you do an amazing job,
And especially when they go into a match like this, where it's mixed.
Big guys.
Where it's mixed, and they just jump in and just do it.
Yeah.
You know? Go full on Nike. So we've got David, I'm pretty sure that's David Grant. Didn't get the second name.
Yes, no, it definitely is because of that name there. So yes, it's definitely David Grant.
Yeah, we didn't mention something earlier that happened in the
oh yes, in the Zach Morris
match.
Yeah, do you want to mention it?
Yeah, we'll do. So David Grant comes in next, followed by Xander Zulu, followed by Rourke. Yeah, yeah. We got Rourke over.
Big man.
The big man, Rourke.
Which is who we forgot to mention earlier in the Zach Morris match.
Because as Zach Morris was beating up Brandon Brooks along with David Grant, Rourke came out to even the odds.
Is he Brock?
Broke? You broke?
Rourke.
You broke it.
See, Rourke can match up quite well to David Grant, you know.
And they beat the snot out of each other. It wasn't even a match. I want to see these two in a match.
Yeah, I'm going to say I want to see these two in a match. It's going to be like such a powerful match.
Yeah. Now these two guys, I mean, they're big guys. They can move around the ring. I know Rourke can move around if he needs to.
He's so good in the ring.
He can hit that pile driver from pretty much anywhere. And in fact, going back on the people in this match, he did take out 2 members of AWOL in one match.
AWOL was, bless, Jack was trying to choke slam. I think it was David.
Yeah, this is where
like, Jack, you're no, it's never going to happen, darling.
It didn't work. I think this is where he came back out to get the singlet.
He came to get the singlet, and I said, well, "Do you want me to wear it? Shall I come and help you?" It's like, I need to put it on. So there's me outside the ring trying to dress Jack Knudsen. Apparently, I can't get a singlet on somebody very well. I'm pretty useless at dressing somebody. But we managed to finally get it on him, and then it was twisted. Sorry, did you see that?
Yes, I did. He adjusted himself just in time to go and try and choke slam both Rourke and David Grant this time.
His legs was there, but this bit was like right here. So we went, and I'm like, it's like looking at it going, what? I was like, yeah, I'm never helping anyone put a singlet on again. That's the first time I've been asked and the last time. So, yeah, we went in and he did the whole off the shoulder, yeah, I'm going to get you. And
they tried to choke slam Rourke and David Grant at the same time. Needless to say, that didn't go too well for Knudsen.
No.
And he got his face caved in. So
not literally.
Not literally, but we're talking metaphorically here.
But AWOL, I think
it may as well have been. AWOL, they're brilliant.
I love them.
They're absolutely fantastic.
We first saw them actually at FUTR. That's where we saw them, and yeah, Andre was there because it was them against. Oh no, it wasn't that name there. I can't remember his name, so apologies. But there was a guy from House of Pain who came and teamed with Ronan and Joe Cardinal. It was them 3 against AWOL. So that's the first time I saw AWOL, and yeah, I think they're brilliant guys.
Yeah, they are really cool. David Latillo comes in next, the good Christian boy, followed by Sam Kenny.
Oh, he got kicked out then before Sam Kenny came in because Sam Kenny did him a little bye.
Yeah, David Latillo got eliminated as Kenny came in.
Yeah.
And gave a little bye bye as Sam Kenny came in. Kingsley is the last man in this match to enter. Match, it would come down to Kingsley and Xander Zulu.
I think who was our last? We had Kingsley, Zulu, Cardinal, and I can't remember who the other dude was. Something tells me it was more than black, but I don't know if it was.
Well, he came out at the end. I get the feeling he was.
But there was like 4 of them, and then I do think it was Kingsley, Joe, and Zulu in the end. Cause I must admit I was getting.
That's it. So.
I got a bit excited thinking Joe might just.
Yeah, Joe might just take it, but he doesn't. He gets eliminated. Zulu wins, eliminating Kingsley.
Oh,
then
yes!
We get the surprise. Brad Matthews never got eliminated from the Rumble. He was hiding at the side of the ring.
Or was he under the ring?
He could have been under the ring. He came out from that side of the ring, and we were over the other side, so we didn't actually know.
Zulu was like getting really happy, celebrating. Yeah, I won, and then in comes
Brad Matthews, comes up behind him, chucks him out, celebrates prematurely, only for Zulu to skin the cat, so to speak, which is the pour back over. And
oh, okay. I was going to say that's a bit.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called. When you pour yourself back over the top of it. Made famous by Shawn Michaels, of course.
Yeah, they were the days.
Made famous by the HBK, by the Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, he eliminates Brad Matthews, having celebrated, and receives a future championship match in the future.
And I'm guessing that is for the future.
It is for the future championship.
But then we've got this Destiny thing that we've no idea what that's all about.
I'm guessing that's got to be some kind of title shot.
You don't think they're going to bring out a new title
called Destiny?
Yeah, the Destiny.
No, it's a bit like King of the Ring. It's just called Destiny.
Well, you know, obviously you had your WWE champion, you had your Intercontinental, and you had your tag teams. I kind of wonder if it's going to be like that. I always thought the IC belt was held by some amazing wrestlers, but I always thought of it as like the middle belt.
It is all. It's the mid-card belt.
The big one, yeah.
It is. It always has been the mid-card belt. It always will be the mid-card belt. It doesn't get used as well as it did back in the day.
But look who had it.
Yeah, exactly.
Hart, Shawn
exactly.
Michaels.
It was a stepping stone to bigger things.
Names had it.
But they don't really use it like that anymore. They've got that much talent and so many titles in WWE that
I can't keep track.
It's ridiculous, but
that's why I like watching Power. Ian's not a fan, but I just think it's back to basics.
They've got a lot of titles and they seem to use them quite well. So.
And we met. I was so excited because I didn't realise, but we met Nick Aldis, and Ian says that's the guy we met. I'm like, what guy? Well, we went to the show in Norwich and I had to look back on my photos. I'm like, that's the guy. So I was dead excited because we met Nick Aldis.
Because he brought Sweet Charlotte with him to that show. £10 of gold.
Is that what he calls it?
Yeah.
Sweet Charlotte. Yeah, he brought the £10 of gold, and obviously he kept it.
Yes, and he's still got it.
And it has Eli Drake. That's like a reason to watch. Yeah. And it has Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, Thunder Rosa is brilliant.
I'm going to marry Thunder Rosa.
Anyway, back to Future.
Yes.
Great show.
Sorry, I just love Power.
Everyone loves Power. It's such a great show. Free on the internet as well.
It is, yes, free on YouTube.
Free on YouTube, so always worth going to check out that. Really good shows every week, nearly an hour.
Yeah.
And in the East Midlands.
Back home.
Back in the East Midlands. Future put on another really good show, second anniversary show. Long may it continue.
Yeah, it's good, and it's a bargain. It's like £6 a ticket. It's
£6, 15 quid for a t-shirt.
And you do get some really good guys there, don't you?
Yeah, they're all absolutely sound.
The thing is though, it's like at Future we've seen Kip Sabian, who's now massive AEW star.
Yeah.
He's been at Future. We've seen Charles Crowley, who's kind of a regular there, and he's getting right up there. But yeah, there's been some amazing. I think Man Like Derice.
Yeah, Man Like Derice is there.
And I've seen his name everywhere now.
Yeah.
He's doing so well. So
Trained by Kip Sabian.
Trained by Kip Sabian, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely worth going to see.
Absolutely.
The next show.
£6. You can't complain at that. Next show is on the 28th of March.
I am so going.
Yeah.
And I am doing what I messaged you to do.
It is called Days of Future Past. So I think we have a plan.
We have
not sure how we're going to execute the plan, but I believe that Connor, if he does go, should be a certain member of that team, which we'll discuss.
Okay.
Because that would be really funny.
Yeah, I think we need to do this. Is Chloe come in?
Yeah, she wants
Connor,
to.
let Chloe come.
I'll just take Chloe and leave Connor at home.
That's a plan. It was nice to have Chloe there because I've got TJ. But
Yeah.
it was nice to have a girl there with me to talk girly stuff without Connor coming out with comments like he comes out with.
I was coming out with some comments.
I'm not going to repeat anything.
Saved by the Bell.
Apart from that. Saved by the Bell. It's never even seen Saved by the Bell. It doesn't even...
I thought Saved by the Bell was a bit like, what did you say it was?
Yeah, what did he say? Waterloo Road.
Waterloo Road.
He thought Saved by the Bell was, and he didn't even realise it had the word "the" in it. So he was like, Saved by Bell. Connor, what are you even doing? Saved by the Bell. Nothing like Waterloo Road whatsoever.
Again, apologies to Zach Morris
Oh.
for those comments.
Yeah, I did actually smack Connor quite a lot during that match. I was like, I'll sort him out, Zach. Smack.
Yeah, so next show is on the 28th of March. We'll see you there.
Yeah.
If you're still watching this video now, thank you.
Why wouldn't they? I'm back. No, yeah, if we've not bored you.
We've had Zena back in the studio for the first time for a long time.
For a very, very long time.
You briefly saw TJ being TJ.
She's gone off being angry now because I kicked her out of the chair.
And mentioned
Daniel.
Mentioned Daniel. Sorry.
That's
Anyway.
what you do with kids, you have to embarrass them.
Absolutely.
We found out he doesn't like tomatoes.
He doesn't like tomatoes. Strange boy.
Tomatoes are nice.
They are nice. I really want a tomato.
I want food. I want any kind of food. I'm hungry now.
Anyway, we're going to leave it there. Make sure you join us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if we've not bored you to death. And hit the notification bell to know when we upload new content. To make sure that Zena hasn't bored you to death. To know when we upload new content to the channel.
Don't care now, I'm not talking anymore.
I'm just going to move over here.
Why?
And do the rest of it.
Are you planning on putting something in the middle right now?
I don't know, might do.
You're going to struggle.
Right.
Would you like me to move? So you can put something in the middle between us?
I'll put anything in the middle. The middle bit goes here. In fact, the future logo will be here. There.
No, it's not.
Anyway, yeah, so that's that video.
That's the video.
Well, I hope you'll join us for the next
Just in
one.
case it just wants something there.
So we hope you join us for the next one. I think the next show in terms of independent wrestling will be the Aspire Wrestling Alliance show in Allenton. St Martin's Methodist Church.
Methodist Church. It's Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday. This Sunday. Sunday. Sunday.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I was being American.
Yeah. Have they posted any matches yet? I don't know.
I don't think that there's only one match that I know of, and that's the title match between Malin and DDA.
That's the St Martin's thing.
I believe so.
I should know, but I don't.
I believe so.
I should know.
But yeah, that's that. I've been your host, Luke. You've briefly seen TJ, and you've put up with Zena.
Yay!
Congratulations. Subscribe!
I'm going for food now.
Food. Bye.